Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rob Pat's Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live where your Roaring Fork Rams are here at home to face off against the Olathe Pirates. Today, the Rams come into play with a 3-7 record facing the 5-5 Olathe Pirates. Today marks the first day for league play here in 2024-2025 Roaring Fork Rams varsity baseball season. Today, they look to take a win and get on the board. You know, we are looking for a second win in a row, as last time, Rams played baseballs back here at Ron Patch Memorial Field here in the last game of the Trent Gosha tournament. We faced against the Pagosa Springs Pirates. We took them down in an extra inning thriller with a Ethan Gardner walk-off. Today, the Rams look to extend their winning streak to 2, which would be the league high so far for the Roaring Fork Rams. On the mound is going to be right-hander Cole Fenton, our ace, just one of the best players here on this Roaring Fork lineup. And speaking of the Roaring Fork lineup, if my papers will work for me, here, give me 2 seconds. Lineup for your Roaring Fork Rams as they get their defensive reps in just before this game starts. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 7, Kenny Riley. Then on the mound today, number 8, Cole Fenton. In the 3-hole, Noel Richardson catching for Cole today. Following Noel is going to be Donnie Reed playing center field, or left field today, rather. Then Max Seitel Hayes at second, Ethan Gardner DHing for Weston Sherman out in right field. Teo Manconi at third base. Weston Sherman in right field. And to round out the lineup, playing first, Chase Fenton. So today we got a lot of good baseball, a lot of good matchups here with Olathe Pirates, as I am very excited for the Rams and Pirates to face off for the first time and for the first league play of this 2024-2025 season. So once again, I am Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator, coming to you live from Ron Pat's Memorial Field as we're getting ready for some baseball. Noel Richardson on the mound talking to Cole. Just a few more words before we're ready. This game was delayed just about half an hour. We had some umpire mishaps, on where they see their schedule. It appeared as 5 o'clock, even though the game start was supposed to be 3. So here at 3:43, we're underway as the leadoff hitter, Cash Thomas, will lead things off against Cole Fenton. Here's the first pitch. And their first strike, 0-1, and we are underway. Cash Thomas, the leadoff man, he's playing catcher today. He's batting .212 on the season. No home runs. Second pitch. Just missed down away, 1-1. Watching Cole warm up today, he was working a little bit on his changeup, kind of working on the grip, trying to get it to dive more than just move like a two-seam. So today he might try to incorporate that just a little bit as he misses down away once more. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is the 2-1 offering. Swung on and missed. Just a little bit behind. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the leadoff hitter, Thomas. Looking for the first out, the first strikeout. The 2-2. Just missed high and away. Full count now on the leadoff hitter, Cash Thomas. The 3-2. Misses low for ball 4. Leadoff walk given up by Cole Fenton. Not the way you would like to see things start, but I'm not too worried for today. Now following Cash Thomas will be Jaden Estrada. Jaden's playing first base today, wearing number 12. Right-handed batter. Takes a peek at first at his little brother Chase. Throw back to first! Not in time, says infield umpire Bob Richardson. Behind the plate is Gary Slanik. In the infield is Bob Richardson, our beloved Bob Richardson. He readies for the first pitch to Estrada. Misses down away. Put the bunt down for a second, realized it was a ball, and took off. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Bunt attempt once more. 2-0. Third baseman Teo Manconi running in on the infield. Head coach Tyler Vincent of the Olathe Pirates. I had a good talk with him earlier prior to the game. I'll get into that interview in a little bit as that throwback to Cole Fenton goes behind him. And this is just not an ideal start. So it looks like Noel Richardson, which very smartly will go out and just have a quick chat with Cole. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, it's a location issue, but trying to find what that problem is Cole Fenton. Cash Thomas, runner at first. Jaden Estrada in a 3-0 count. The pitch. Called for a strike. 3-1. Good way to work back into the count. The defense looked really sharp today in warm-ups and our in and out. It was just, it looked the best it has all year. That is a way late swing. 3-2. Three balls and two strikes. Still nobody out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch. Strike three called. He gets him looking. First strikeout and first out of the day for Cole Fenton as a backwards K on Jaden Estrada. Now with one out in the inning, I would say probably the best player on the Pirates, Bryson Enda. Bryson is the starting pitcher today. He's a senior. Where's number 11? Throw back to first, not in time. Rams looking to take down their first interleague opponent. Here's the pitch to Enda. Called for a strike at the knees. You can already tell, the Rams' energy it's just higher and more electric. There's just more of it, more electricity for this Rams. That's gas. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Fenton. Swung on, deep drive left field. Bryson Enda. Good play by Donnie Reed. He makes a catch in deep left field for out number 2. Now with 2 outs in the inning, Evan Eddy will be the batter. Evan is playing shortstop today. He's wearing number 13. Cash Thomas, the runner at first. Eddy, the batter. The pitch. Just got a piece of it, fouls it away, 0-1. It looks like there might be a little miscommunication here in the third base batter's box, or a coach's box, to the runner at first, as we're getting some shakes of, confusion almost. 1-1 as that pitch misses high and away. Bat dangling in the air. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. The pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Cole Fenton gets 2 strikeouts. 1 looking, 1 swinging. Walks 1 batter, and the Pirates strand 1. Going to the bottom first inning. Your Rams looking to put up the first couple runs here in the first league play of this varsity season. As the catcher throws down to second base, we are underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Welcome back to Ron Pat's Memorial Field. Here with Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator, coming to you live, representing and broadcasting the Roaring Fork Rams of Roaring Fork High School. Leadoff batter for your Roaring Fork Rams is going to be Kenny Riley. Kenny's playing shortstop today. Wears number 7. The dugout gets loud. Here's the first pitch from Enda. Called for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Enda doesn't have a whole lot of velocity, it looks like, from his warm-up pitches. Here's the 0-1. That misses low. Bounces off the catcher's mask. 1-1. Rams come to today's play with a 3-8 record, ranked 190th in the state of Colorado. This season, the Rams are in the hole with a negative 22 run differentials. That's roped down the line in the third, but just foul. Good swing by Riley to get his hands inside. So following that rope, here's the pitch. That'll bounce once more. 2-2. As I was saying, the Rams are in the hole with a negative 22 run differential, only scoring 69 runs on the year. Last year at this point, we had scored 95. So obviously, there's that offensive kind of adjustment that the Rams have made. Obviously, graduating a ton of players, and this year more seems like a developmental year, even though the Rams still have a very good shot of taking league. As this ball club is, I would say, not even just being biased, but just one of the more talented teams. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That'll bounce once more. 4 bounces, and Kenny Riley leads off the inning with a walk. Now the batter will be Cole Fenton. Cole wears number 8. He's a left-handed batter. Marty Matson giving the signs to runner at first, Kenny Riley. Tanner Nieselanek, coach in the first base batter's box. The pitch. Then a miss is high and away for ball 1. I would not be surprised if Riley took off right here. He's got amazing wheels. That's why Marty Matson puts him at the leadoff spot, as that pickoff move almost got him. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, runner is off. Throw down to second base, not in time. Kenny Riley with the stolen bag. He had it with, just easy. Two balls and no strikes with a runner in scoring position. This is fundamental Roaring Fork Rams baseball. Take advantage of a walk, turn it into a double or a triple, via the stolen base, and then drive him in. Two balls and one strike on Fenton, as he just saw a fastball down the middle. Almost balked, to be honest. And a senior on the team, Bryson, he's doing quite well this year. Ground ball up the middle. It gets past the shortstop. Kenny Riley will score. Cole Fenton takes a big turnaround first, but nothing more. Rams take advantage of a defensive mishap by the Pirates' third baseman, and we strike first here in the first inning. I'll put that as a single, to be honest. I think he's safe regardless of what happens on that play, if it's an error or not. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Cole Fenton, as sometimes he's unable to unhook the trailer. That is no slight to Cole Fenton, by the way. That's a little joke that we have here with the Roaring Fork Rams. So I hope no one takes offense to that. That'll be called for a ball at Noel Richardson. He's looking to extend his hot streak He's been one of the most consistent hitters here on the Rams. Just a lot of hard hit balls, hard hit balls up the middle. Haven't seen a ton of lift necessarily. Throw back to first. Not in time. Bryson Enda takes a quick look at first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Might be two. Throw to second. Not going to be in time at first. So that'll be a force out. Now the batter will be Donnie Reed, number 23. Donnie's playing left field today. Richardson, the runner at first. Donnie Reed, the batter. He's off with the first pitch. That's going to be fouled away. 0-1. Richardson got a really good jump on that. No balls and one strike here on Donnie Reed. Let's see if he can rip something into the gap. Another pickoff attempt by Bryson Enda. No balls and a strike here on the left fielder, Donnie Reed. The pitch. That'll bounce. Noah Richardson takes advantage of it. Throw down to second and not in time. So Noah Richardson will advance off the, I don't even know if you can call that a wild pitch. It just bounced in front of home plate. The pitch. That misses low. 2-1. Bryson Enda, he's the top hitter on this Olathe team with a .381 average and with a .536 on-base percentage. Enda has, been with the team all 4 years. I was able to talk with Coach Tyler Vincent prior to the game. He's got a lot of good words and acknowledgments for Bryson Enda. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sky to right side. That might land in fair territory. It will. Oh, no, it won't. I thought for a second that he was definitely going to drop that into right field, but it just landed foul. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Donnie Reed. Noel Richardson, the runner at second. Rams have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. The 2-2 pitch. Skied right side. That's going to go foul. That'll hit a bus. that hit one of the 2 mini buses that the Pirates traveled in here today. 2 small white mini buses. It's a little chilly here in Carbondale, Colorado. The clouds are definitely out, so it covers the sun, which makes things a little difficult. As another pickoff attempt at second almost hit Richardson. It's a little comical with how many pickoff attempts that Enda, is attempting here in only this first inning. Another pickoff attempt. I mean, this is wild. Two balls and 2 strikes here on Donnie Reed. Inside, 3-2. I just have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of stolen bases today. I mean, I'm gonna just make a guess that we're going to have the most stolen bases we've had in a single game here against the Olathe Pirates. The 3-2. Popped up right side. First baseman makes the catch. Noel Richardson advancing. Can he get there in time? Yes, he can. Great base running by Noel Richardson to advance to third. That is just awareness above all. So 2 outs here in this bottom of the first inning. The batter will be Max Seitel-Hayes. Max will be leaving us just for 2 games. It'll be the Strasburg and Aspen game that Max won't be with us. He's going to California to kind of tour some colleges with his mom and his dad, just to kind of see things out. So we will be without one of our captains, Max Seitel-Hayes, for these next 2 games. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to third. Called foul. Max, a right-handed batter, wears number 18. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Just got a piece of it to first. Catch is made for the 3rd out. Rams score 1 off of just kind of a lot. A walk by Kenny Riley, a single, and then turned into an error where Kenny Riley was able to score. The Rams still hold, though, a 1-0 lead. And all this is possible. Thank you to our sponsors. Makes this all possible to broadcast here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube and are later replayed onto live television. Thank you to our sponsors, First Bank, banking for good, and to A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer, personal, and financial needs. And to Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And to Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to Terra Lake Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors who make it possible for me to be the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams here on Aspen GrassRoots TV, YouTube, and live television. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening and watching to this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates. Noel Richardson throws down to second, and we are underway here in the second inning as the Roaring Fork Rams are going to try to shut down the Olathe Pirates. Leadoff batter of the second inning, Aaron Alaya. Aaron's batting .182 on the season. He leads in stolen bases, left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. The first pitch misses low for ball 1. Aaron is playing second base today. Called for a strike. 1-1. Last season, the Pirates went 3-17 as that swung on and missed 1-2. As I said, they went 3-17, winning only 1 league, which came against the Aspen Skiers. In all 20 games, Olathe allowed more than 10 runs in 16 out of those 20. Last year, the Rams did have their way with the Pirates, winning by 11 runs. Final score 12-1. That was at Olathe. Pirates have had a negative 170 run differential, averaging 13 runs allowed per game, while only scoring an average of 4.5. As that's going to be a ground ball to third, Teo Manconi makes a throw to first in time for the out. That'll be the first out of the inning, and now the batter will be Adrian Luna. Adrian gives a fist bump to home plate umpire Gary Slanik. Adrian is batting .095 on the season, so having a little bit of offensive struggle, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. Playing third today, that first pitch from Cole Fenton misses up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Called for a strike, 1-1. Luna wears number 8. A little bit of wiggle of the bat, the pitch. Just a tick behind now, 1-2. The pitch. Whoa. Misses way upstairs. I assume that was a curveball. Two balls and 2 strikes. Looking for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Here is strike 3. Adrian Luna goes down looking. And now the batter will be Bryce Good. Bryce is playing center field wearing number 24. Green bat with a pink arm sleeve. The first pitch. Called for a ball by Gary Nieselanek, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Popped up. Chase giving chase. But no cigar, 1-1. Man, it's a tough strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Good ahead in the count. Now tied up in the count with that foul ball. Oh, that foul ball almost hit a window. That would have been awful. I believe last year we saw 1 ball hit a window here in the apartment buildings that are just next to the Ron Patch Memorial Field Complex. We contact back to Cole Fenton, PFPs, and he goes to tag him. A little bit of disrespect from Cole Fenton. I assume there were some words exchanged. The Rams allowed no hits, no runs, still have a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 2nd inning. We are back. Welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in beautiful Carbondale, Colorado. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live for this broadcast of your Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates. We are here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Leadoff batter will be number 9, Ethan Gardner. Ethan is DHing today. He is DHing for Ben Oldham, who's played center field today. First pitch misses high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That'll miss low and bounce. 2-0. Enda's had a pretty rough time locating so far in this early stages of the ball game. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That pitch was probably up above his eyes. He took a big hack, though, 2-1. That hits him. Ethan Gardner takes his hit by pitch. Now the batter will be Teo Manconi. Teo playing third base today. Teo's definitely been working on, a lot of defense, making the throw from third to first. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of don't understand. I mean, it's not an easy throw from third to first, so you definitely got to have a good arm to make it there. So Manconi's been working on solidifying that arm as pitch back or throw back to first. Not in time. I mean, that's probably his 7th or 8th pickoff attempt so far in this game, and we're only in the second inning. The pitch called for a strike. 0-1. I feel the key for the Rams today just to get a win. Obviously Olathe has a better record than them, 5-5, as we are 3-8. Misses outside for a ball. I feel like the key to success today is just going to be jumping on good pitches. I feel like there's not going to be a whole lot of solid pitches in the zone. A pickoff attempt at first. Safe call is made. We're taking too big of leads. That's for sure. Runners are doing a great job of getting back, though. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Manconi. That'll bounce and get all the way back to the backstop. Ethan Gardner will advance off the wild pitch. And now single weighs a lot more here for Teo Manconi. The 2-1 pitch from Enda, grounded up the middle. Ethan Gardner takes a turnaround first, in and out of the glove with the first baseman. So Manconi beats it out. Runners on the corners for Weston Sherman. Weston in his first game back to play offense, as he's been working really hard on perfecting his swing, staying on time. He's been doing a lot of good work in the cage. I've been able to share some time with him in the cage, trying to, really work on getting that foot down, just staying level. So this will be a huge opportunity for him here to get a hit. Pitch upstairs. Manconi running home. Gardner running home, rather. And that'll be an out. So we tried the double steal. Gardner just tunnel vision right at home plate. So now 1 out in the inning. Manconi the runner at second. And the batter still being Weston Sherman. Popped up onto the field, or the track of Rams Field. 1-2. Or it might be 1-1, actually. I believe it is 1-1. Runner at second, Manconi. Weston Sherman, the batter. Here's the pitch. That'll bounce. 2-1. Oh, it hit him. So Weston Sherman takes his base, the second hit batsman of the half inning. Now the batter will be Chase Fenton, brother of Cole Fenton. Chase wears number 14, got a blue arm sleeve on his left arm. The first pitch, called for a strike. Good pitch by Enda. 0-1. Sherman the runner at second, Teo the runner at first. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. I just have a feeling there's going to be an offensive explosion here at some point throughout this game. You know, the Rams, they're due for just a big offensive game. That misses low, 2-1. One good barrel, and, you know, who knows what could happen, you know, if we just keep the energy high, keep the bats going, just have good at-bats. That's really all we need. This is a good at-bat right here. 3 balls and 1 strike. On the freshman, Chase Fenton. Manconi, the runner at second. Sherman at first, the 3-1. Misses low for ball 4. Bases are loaded. So 2 hit by pitches and a walk. And the Rams are in business with Kenny Riley up at the plate. Kenny walked, stole a base, and scored a run, all just back in the first inning. First pitch from Enda. Misses low. Here's the 1-0 to Kenny Riley. This would be a huge spot to get the Rams going. The pitch. Called for a strike at the knees, 1-1. One on 1 out. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. Popped up and on the infield. Infield fly rule called by Bob Richardson. 2 outs. That is unfortunate. Obviously, Kenny Riley not really prone to getting out much, but that's just an unfortunate time for one of those outs to pop up. So now batter will be Cole Fenton. Cole hit I scored it as a single. Some people could argue it was an error. But regardless, he reached his last at-bat. Rams looking to extend their 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike on the outside half of the plate, 1-1. Fenton at first, Sherman at second. Manconi at third, as that's going to be fouled away. 1-2. Two outs in the inning, bases loaded. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Misses way outside. Manconi making a break for the plate. Not in time. Manconi head first slide into home. Extends the Rams lead to 2-0 here in the second inning. Good base running by Manconi. Now 2 runners in scoring position. A single will knock them both in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second inning. The pitch. Ground ball up to second. That's going to be a tough play. Gets under the glove of the second baseman, Chase Fenton, all the way around third. He will score. Throw back to first. Safe call. Cole Fenton almost caught lacking. So 2 RBIs for Cole Fenton. It was just a dropped ball by the second baseman. And Charlie Sanders will be the pinch runner for Cole Fenton. Now Noel Richardson. Charlie Sanders, the pinch runner for Cole Fenton at first. The pitch to Noel. Lined up the middle. That's going to be a tough play. Catch is made for the third out. Good barrel by Noel Richardson. Regardless, the Rams put up 3 more runs. They are leading 4-0 here we're going into the top of the third inning. That 3-run inning was brought to you by A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer, personal, and financial needs. Thank you to First Bank for sponsoring this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates. Noel Richardson throws down to Max Hytel-Hayes at second base, and we are underway here in the top of the third inning. Your Roaring Fork Rams have a 4-0 lead over the Olathe Pirates here at Ron Patch Memorial Field here in a sunny, a little chilly though, Carbondale, Colorado. I'm your play-by-play and color commentator Brooks Chatman, coming to you live here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube. Cole Fenton readies to pitch to Grant Wilkes. The first pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Grant wears number 22. He's playing right field today. The 0-1 pitch. Back-to-back swing and strikes. Cole Fenton ahead. 0-2. Defensive callouts by the second baseman, Max Hytel-Hayes. The pitch. That was a beautiful curve. I mean, he just got a piece of it. He threw the hammer down. But Wilkes is battling here as a leadoff batter in the top of the third inning. The pitch. Called for strike three. Oh, my goodness. Grant Wilkes strikes out looking. And now the batter is Garrett Keith. Garrett's playing left field. Where's number 4? He's the 9-hole batter. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike. Good gas. I'm not sure if the camera could really pick it up, but Cole Fenton, he throws pretty hard for this level. A couple games sitting 86 or 85, 86. That's a beautiful off speed. 0-2. As I'm talking about the fastball, he just loops in a perfect curveball right in the bottom of the zone at the knees of Garrett Keith. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Misses inside. Went back to the curve. 1-2. I was talking with Fenton prior to the game. We were kind of trying to work on the off speed, as I mentioned earlier. As here's the 1-2. It's a good miss. I was about to call my strikeout call, but not so lucky. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking for his second K of the inning. The pitch. Strike 3. Back-to-back, backwards Ks. And now the lineup flips back over to Cash Thomas. First pitch to the leadoff batter, Cash Thomas. That'll bounce in front of the plate. Good pick by Noel Richardson, 1-0. Cash walked in his last at bat, which opened up the game. It was a full count. Ever since then, Cole Fenton's been working pretty well. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Here is the pitch. Somehow called for a strike, 3-1. Gary Eastlanik, the home plate umpire. Bob Richardson, who's normally the home plate umpire, called for a strike, gets back in the count, went from 3-0 now to 3-2, looking for 3 straight Ks. Can he strike at the side in order? 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3, 3 straight backwards Ks, and Cole Fenton is just dotting. Beautiful pitching from your ace, Cole Fenton, and the Rams look to extend their lead here in the bottom of the third inning as we still lead 4-0. And before I do take a quick break, I do have to thank our sponsors. And guess who sponsored Those 3 straight backwards Ks. It's the Bank of Colorado. They promise to uniquely serve serve our community with strength, stability, and service and values. So once again, thank you very much, Bank of Colorado. I do apologize for butchering that ad read. Usually I'm pretty firm on that. That was a little bit embarrassing. So regardless, thank you very much for the financial support of Bank of Colorado for helping me out and helping out this whole broadcast for me to be able to broadcast live to all of the Roaring Fork Rams fans and anyone else who may be watching. So once again, I'm your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, senior at Roaring Fork High School, coming to you live to broadcast your Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates. And just like that, we're back. So Donnie Reed will be the batter. Donnie popped out to first in his last at bat. He's 0 for 1. Here in the bottom of the third inning, the Rams look to extend this 4-0 lead. The pitch. Got him swinging rather, 0-1. Donnie in left field today, usually, well, honestly, he's kind of all over the place, just like Noel Richardson. He plays a little bit of catcher, plays a little bit of shortstop in JV games, plays center field sometimes. Donnie Reed, just a really versatile player. In football, Donnie Reed plays running back, also middle linebacker, led the team in tackles last season at the JV level. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That misses low, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Donnie Reed. Ground ball to third. Hot shot. That's going to get through the infield for a base hit. That gets past left fielder Donnie Reed around second. He'll be held up by head coach Marty Madsen. And that'll be a, why not, leadoff double. I mean, technically, I just want to be straight with everyone. That is a single, an advancement on an error. But to make our scorebook look cooler, I'll put it down as a double. That was very unprofessional of me. Now, Max Seitel-Hayes will be the batter, number 18. He lined out to first base in his first at-bat, just like Donnie Reed. Back with the pickoff attempts, except he doesn't throw it this time, just steps off. That misses for a ball. Enda's had some struggle with the strike zone, and then when the Rams put it in play to his defenders, they've not been helping him out whatsoever. A dropped ball at second, which is tough, and just a little bit going on behind the plate. That'll miss upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Seitel-Hayes settles in. The 2-0 pitch. Line to first. That's going to get through for a base hit. Should be an RBI single. Donnie Reed hustling around third. He'll score. RBI single for your second baseman and senior Max Seitel-Hayes. Just hit it where they're not. That was just a beautiful representation of that saying. And now, still with nobody out, the batter will be Ethan Gardner. Ethan was hit by a pitch that kind of sparked the... Oh, man. He just missed it. Popped up shallow right center field. Looking for it in the sun. Makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. As I was trying to say, the hit by pitch kind of sparked the rally that we had last inning, which led to 3 runs. So now here in the third inning, Teo Manconi will be the batter. Teo reached on an error. It was a dropped ball by the first baseman. Manconi steps out, now steps in, hits the plate with his bat, and readies for this first pitch. Misses upstairs. Max Itel Hayes, the runner. The pitch. He's off with the pitch. Up and in. Gets down and dirty. He is safe. Max Itel Hayes with his first stolen base of the game. So Kenny Riley stole a base, Noel Richard has stolen a base, and now Max Itel Hayes has stolen a base. We've got 3 in only the 3rd inning. That's going to be lined into center field. Man, that was another barrel. Getting unlucky. So that's a little unlucky by Teo Manconi. He definitely got a hold of that one. Now the batter will be Weston Sherman, looking to hop on this offensive horse and just ride it into the sunset. He's done a lot of work to kind of, really gain his spot back here in this varsity lineup. You know, Marty Mattson, he definitely is really solid, on people competing for positions. And that's what Weston Sherman has done. He's shown it through practice as he'll look at one right down Main Street, 1-1. Itel Hayes, the runner at second. Another pickoff attempt. Doesn't even throw it, just a step off. He seems a little too antsy about the runners. That's a problem that Cole Fenton had. He's kind of worked on it. Not really worrying about the runners, just kind of worrying about the batter, as that's going to be popped up into right where the shortstop was. Didn't even really have to make any steps. And that'll be out number 3. The Rams put up one more run off of an RBI single for Max Itel Hayes. The Rams still lead 5-0. So a quick half inning for the Roaring Fork Rams. Leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th inning will be Jaden Estrada. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. That's kind of been the theme here for Noel Richardson, as the past 5 outs have came via the strikeout. 4 out of the 5 looking. So number 12, Jaden Estrada will dig in. That'll miss, in and out of the glove. 0-1, or 1-0. Something that the Rams really harped on is having, the pitcher's back, as he just kind of cuts at that one. Almost like a sword slicing through a... Never mind. I'm not going to finish that. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Hacking at it. 1-2. Estrada with a .273 average. One of the tops here on this Olathe Pirates team. The 1-2. Curveball just got a piece of it. Grounded to Cole Fenton. Throws to first. In time for the first out. Now the batter will be Bryson Inda. Bryson is the starting pitcher today. with a 381 average. That's tops here in this Pirates 9-man lineup. Couldn't find my words. Do apologize. Wind picks up a little bit. Cole Fenton steps off. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. That is a beauty. That is something he's been working on. You can tell that he's getting it down. Is when you start throwing those curveballs for strikes, that's when you're just going to be above all competition. Swung on and missed. Pitching backwards now. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, looking to give Enda a taste of his own medicine. The pitch. Lined, or skied rather. Kenny Riley under it will make the catch for the easy out. Now the batter will be Evan Eddy. Evan batting .367 on the year. Just behind Enda as tops of this varsity lineup. Eddy playing short. He is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So first hit allowed for Cole Fenton. I'm going to be completely honest with all the viewers. I was kind of feeling a no-hitter coming today. Yeah, I just kind of got that juju in the air. Nothing against the Olathe Pirates. It's not saying that their competition isn't good enough. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I was just thinking that Cole Fenton was going to be on his game, which he still is. So I'm just going to eat my words and broadcast. Noel Richardson going to go up there and have just a little chat with Cole Fenton. Aaron Isla will go talk to the head coach, Tyler Vincent. Talking to Tyler, prior to the game, Coach Vincent, rather, I should refer to him as, he feels that the kids, his team, they're starting to believe in themselves. That's been the biggest thing that he's trying to push into, his lineup is that he wants them to believe in themselves. He sees on the field that things are starting to click, as the season progresses. And as the seasons keep going by, you can see players get older, more experience. So he believes that, everything's kind of starting to come together for them, especially compared to last year, that this is definitely a good year, as that's going to drop into shallow left field. Back-to-back base hits for the Olathe Pirates, and they got something cooking now with 2 outs. The batter will be Adrian Luna. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Coach Vincent, he just wants to preach just one game at a time. There's nothing too big necessarily for his kids, as that's going to be swung on and missed by Luna, 0-1. He has a lot of words for Bryson Enda, the starting pitcher today. He's been a senior. Last time he pitched was 2 weeks ago. He's had a little bit of trouble with injuries, but he feels that Enda's been a big part of this program, as that's going to bounce behind Noel Richardson. So Eddy advances, and so does Isla. So both runners in scoring position for Adrian Luna. I asked him what he knew about the Roaring Fork Rams, and one thing I had to say is that we're well coached, and I feel like that's something that Marty Matson should be prideful in, as that misses Hideaway for 2 balls and 1 strike. I get a lot of similar answers when it comes to what people know about our program, and he knows that, or they know that Marty Matson does a really good job on keeping these our young talent disciplined and to play Roaring Fork baseball, because when you play this brand of baseball that Marty Matson and Old Man Matson have going, this is an unbeatable team. You just have to do the little things, follow the philosophy, and everything else will fall in line. So here's the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Max Seitel Hayes gets up, fires to first in time for the 3rd out. No runs scored by the Olathe Pirates. 2 singles, though. Evan Eddy and Aaron Alaya break the no-hitter. Rams still lead 5-0 going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. Your Roaring Fork Rams have a 5-0 lead over the Olathe Pirates as the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning will be Chase Fenton. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Chase, a right-handed batter, wears number 14. He's a freshman. That'll be lined into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. So, kind of got lucky on that one, as we will take that here for the Roaring Fork Rams. Leadoff single for a freshman. That's just, there's really nothing better. Kenny Riley now would be the batter. Number 7. He is 0 for 1 with a pop-out. First pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to second, not in time. Chase Fenton with the stolen base. Went in hard. And it looks like the second baseman maybe caught a cleat. So takes a little run around his second baseman spot. I bet he just caught a cleat. You know, Chase Fenton has pretty sharp, cleats, as he does have metal spikes. So here's the 0-1 pitch to Kenny Riley. Line to third. That's fair. That's going to get down for an RBI single. Kenny Riley will head on to second base. RBI double for Kenny Riley. He's going to make his way to third. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Good base running by Kenny Riley. And that is just a phenomenal job to advance off of the defensive mishaps of the Olathe Pirates. Just beautiful hitting. Great job on advancing. I mean, that is just overall a phenomenal job by Kenny Riley. Now the batter is Cole Fenton. First pitch called for a strike, 0-1. Enda has allowed 6 runs up to this point here with only 3 innings pitched so far. Here's the pitch to Cole Fenton. That misses below the zone. 1-1. Rams lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Looking to take their first league game of the season. The pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-1. Stan's got a good crowd going. Looks like we got a good student section. The 2-1 pitch. Misses low for 3 balls now. Cole is 1 for 2. He's reached in both at-bats, though. He reached via a error by the second baseman. The 3-1 pitch. This is down away for ball 4. Cole Fenton walks for the first time this game. And now Noel Richardson will be the batter. Noel reached off of a fielder's choice back in his first at-bat, then lined out to center field. Definitely caught a barrel in his last at-bat. Cole Fenton will be pinch ran for Charlie Sanders once more. And they get readies for this tough at-bat against Richardson. Definitely a tough out. Captain of this team. The first pitch. Inside. Almost hit him. Probably should have wore that. I make myself laugh way too much. I kind of go crazy up here alone. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Runner is off. Charlie Sanders, he's going to get caught in a pickle. Beautiful work. That's going to be called safe. Gets around the tag. How did he do it? Kenny Riley could have scored on that, but he instead went back. So that would be a stolen base for Charlie Sanders. And now both runners in scoring position for Noel Richardson. Chance to pick up some more RBIs. The pitch. Ground ball, it's going to go foul. Ugly finder. 1-1. One pitch from Enda. That'll bounce. Kenny Riley with good speed. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Head first slide. Second run scored of the day for your leadoff hitter, Kenny Riley. Charlie Sanders advanced off the wild pitch. So runner at third with a 7-0 lead for your Roaring Fork Rams. This is just a phenomenal game so far for the Rams. It's just taking advantage of mishaps, playing Roaring Fork baseball. Another wild pitch. Can Sanders get there? He will. He won't even have to get down and dirty. So now, Noel Richardson in a 3-1 count. I would love for him to turn on a ball right here and shoot it over that left field wall for the first home run of the year for the Rams. I would love to see it. The 3-run pitch. That'll bounce once more for ball 4. Richardson will go to second base. No hustle. That is just a phenomenal job by Tanner Nieslanik to kind of point that out to Noel Richardson. Just standing there nonchalantly, points up at second. Richardson turned on the burners. Looks like we'll have a meeting on the mound. Very quick meeting on the mound. Or what are we doing here? This isn't a new pitcher, is it? No, number 13. Sorry, guys. So that's number 13, Evan Eddy, who is now going to come in and pitch for the Olathe Pirates. So I believe Bryson Enda's day is over. 3 innings pitched, 8 runs allowed. I don't want to say earned runs because I'm not tracking that in-depthly because I'm sure that a lot of runs were definitely, definitely caused by his defense behind him. This pitching change is brought to you by Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you very much to Retreat for sponsoring this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube. As Eddie gets his warm-up pitches finished up, I'm going to take a momentary break. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to take a break. His play is going to be resumed. Donnie Reed will be the batter following a Noel Richardson walk. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Rams have an 8-0 lead. Two more runs, or no, not two more runs. I was going to say two more runs would lead to a mercy rule, but that is not true. Noel Richardson with a big turnaround third as he advances on another wild pitch. The Pirates are having just a tough time keeping pitches in the zone. So the Rams have scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and now 3 here in the fourth, looking to extend the lead. Line to second. That's a hot shot. Unlucky for Donnie Reed. I mean, that was smoked. So line out to second base. Very unlucky line out. Now the batter will be Max Seitel Hayes. Max is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a stolen base. First pitch misses, says Gary Nislanik, 1-0. Bryson Enda will fill in at shortstop. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses high for a ball, 2-0. Runner at third, Noel Richardson. The 2-0 pitch. That'll bounce. Noel Richardson will get in there without any contest. Another run off of a wild pitch. 9-0 the score here with only 1 out in this fourth inning. Three balls and no strikes here on the second baseman, Max Seitel Hayes. The pitch. Good spot by Evan Eddy. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. The pitch. Fouled it off. That's going to go past first base all the way almost to the wall. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We definitely want runners on base here, as we definitely want to take advantage of the wild pitching of the Pirates' pitching staff so far. The 3-2. Swung on and missed for the second out here in the fourth inning. Batter will be Ethan Gardner now. He got hit by a pitch and then popped out to right field. So he's 0 for 1. Gardner with a lot of power. The first pitch to him. Lined into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Good barrel by Ethan Gardner, the DH, and that'll be his first hit of the day. Teo Manconi got really unlucky in his last at bat. I talked to him in that half inning after his line out, and he thought it was gone for the first few seconds and then realized that it was going to be caught. So another unfortunate situation for the Rams, as we've definitely got a lot of barrels taken away from us. First pitch called for a strike, 0-1. Very generous strike on the inside half of the plate. The Rams have sent 7 of 9 to the plate so far this inning, with the batter being Manconi. The pitch. That'll bounce. Ethan Gardner stays at first, 1-1. So even count, 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs here in the fourth inning. The Rams looking to hit double digits as we are leading the Olathe Pirates have a score 9-0. Throw back to first, not going to be in time. I mean, the Pirates pitching staff has to be in double digits now for pickoff attempts. I mean, they have to be. Another pickoff attempt. Back-to-back pickoff attempts. Gardner the runner at first. Manconi the batter. The 1-1. That'll miss. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Steps off once more. I wonder how many disengagements the pitcher gets at the high school level per at-bat. I'm not too aware of that Chassa rule. The runner is going. Ground ball to third. Fires to first. Good throw. Right on the money for the third out. Rams put up 4 more runs in the 4th inning. They lead the Olathe Pirates 9-0 here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. You are watching the Olathe Pirates taking on your Roaring Fork Rams. We're looking good today. That's all I can really say. Good base running, good hitting, good defense, good pitching from Cole Fenton. All around, just a wonderful game. Catching barrels, getting unlucky, but that's a game of baseball. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live on YouTube. Going into the 5th inning, your Rams have a 9-0 lead in this first league game of this varsity season. Welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field. Here as Bryce Good will be leading off this top half of the 1st inning. Here's the first pitch from Cole Fenton. That is gas at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Bryce is 0 for 1 with a swing and strikeout. Fenton steps off, collects himself. Good is the center fielder today. He's made some good plays tracking the ball in the sun. The pitch. Got him looking silly. Oh, my gosh. 0-2. I mean, that just gets me excited. He threw the curve. He just, threw the hammer down. No balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if he gasses them up here. The pitch. Back-to-back curveballs. It's a good mix by Cole Fenton. It goes over the head of Cole Fenton, the throwback by Noel Richardson. That's the 2nd time that's happened this game. He's got all the momentum in the world. The 0-2 pitch. Missed for a ball, 0-2. Or 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Bryce Good. Line to right side, that's going to go foul. Fenton settles the 1-2. Got him swinging once more. Richardson gets up, fires in time for the K and the out. That might have been his best at-bat curveball-wise. He just threw a lot of beautiful strikes. Some below the zone, some in the zone. That was just great mixing by Cole Fenton. Grant Wilkes will be the batter now. He struck out looking. That came back in the 3rd inning. Grant's playing right field today, number 22. Here's the first pitch from Fenton. Perfect, steady fastball. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. He'll step off. Last time he stepped off at an 0-1 count, he won't curve. Let's see what he goes to here. Goes with the curve. Exact same sequence. He swings over at 0-2. Good defensive adjustments by the Rams to step back here in a 2-strike count. The pitch. Just got a piece of it. Wilkes and a 0-2, the pitch. That'll bounce. 1-2 now. The pitch. Called for strike 3. Another backwards K for Grant Wilkes. And Cole Fenton is rolling now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts here in 4 2/3 innings of work. Grant Wilkes just struck out looking. Now the batter will be Garrett Keith. Garrett playing left field today, number 4, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Man, just missed. 1-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Lined. That hits Richardson. That doesn't feel good. We're going to take a moment just for Noel Richardson to kind of settle down here as he got hit. I don't know if it was by the backswing or what. It might have been by the pitch. If it was by the backswing, that would be a lot more serious. So Noel says he's all good. He's a warrior out there behind home plate. So after that scary scene, we are back. Garrett Keith is in a 1-1 count with Cole Fenton. Here's the pitch. That'll bounce. Good pick by Noel Richardson after, it might have been by the backswing of Garrett Keith, which, that pain has to be unimaginable. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And their first strike, 2-2. Looking to strike out the side for the second time this game. Let's see if Cole Fenton can make it happen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. The pitch. Misses down and away, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Here is the delivery. Just got a piece of it. Man. The 3-2 from Cole Fenton. I wonder if he goes curve. He steps off again. I bet he goes curve right here. The pitch. That'll bounce. He did go curve. So I wonder what that is for him. So this half inning that'll be ball 4. Excuse me. Before I share my thoughts. So the batter will be Cash Thomas, 0-for-1 with a strikeout and a walk. But I'm just kind of thinking out loud because it's interesting. So far this inning, when he's thrown a curveball in a 1 ball or 2 strike or 1 strike count, he stepped off, touched his face, and then went back into his motion and threw a curve. So I wonder if he's collecting, sweat from, right on his forehead to kind of get a better grip of the ball. I wonder if that's what that is. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. 1-1. Garrett Keith, the runner at first. Cash Thomas, the batter. The 1-1 pitch. Misses upstairs for a ball. 2-1. The Rams have played wonderful offense, great defense, have seen a masterful performance from Cole Fenton. Throw down to second. Good pick by Chase Fenton to keep it in the infield. 3-1. Now on Cash Thomas. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Lined right side. Cole Fenton's little brother Chase has it for the third out. Pirates still failed to score. 9-0 is the score going into the bottom of the fifth inning. And that top of the fifth inning is brought to you by one of our sponsors here, A&B Bank. A&B Bank is committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. Thank you so much to A&B Bank for sponsoring this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Olathe Pirates here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube and later to be played onto live television. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. So Evan Eddy will remain on the mound for the Olathe Pirates as Weston Sherman will be the leadoff batter. He is 0 for 1 with the hit by pitch and pop out to shortstop. Weston wears number 6, right-handed batter. Paper flying everywhere. The pitch. Called for a strike. Rams lead 9-0 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch from Evan Eddy. That misses low. The 1-1 pitch. Misses down and away for a ball, 1-1. Or, golly. 2-1. Misses for a ball now. Or no, it does not, actually. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Evan Eddy readies up the pitch. Misses low, 3-2. Walker knock for Weston Sherman. The 3-2. That'll hit him. Second hit by pitch of the day for Weston Sherman. And now the batter will be Chase Fenton. Chase is 1 for 1 with a walk, 2 runs, and a stolen base and a single. He has had a very complete game at the plate. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Chase Fenton looking to score Weston Sherman at first. The pitch. Called for a strike. Throw back to first. That's a good move. So if I'm not mistaken, we only need 1 run here to complete the mercy rule. So let's see if we can get a walk-off and take our first league game of the season. The pitch. That'll be called for a buck. Good call, Bob Richardson. Weston Sherman goes to second. I believe a bunt call was just made by Marty Matson, but I could be mistaken. A bunt call is made. Man, Chase Fenton pops it up. Goes foul. It's the stands, 0-2. I try to stay, aware of these things, trying to pick up tendencies of the coaches, the players, even the umpires. That's kind of the big thing that I try to do, to pick up on tendencies so I can make a better call for the game. That's going to bounce over the head of the catcher. Weston Sherman now moves up another 90 feet, and the Rams are just 90 feet away from winning this ball game. Marty Matson explaining to Weston Sherman, the infielders are playing in, so be mindful. Eddie sets up the 1-2 pitch. Lined right side. This should be your ball game. Weston Sherman, play won't even be made. Walk off, double. For Chase Fenton. Yes, and that is your ball game. So it's always a little confusing. Some people don't really know the mercy rules. So your Roaring Fork Rams take their first league victory of the season, their first league game of the season. Final score 10-0 against the visiting Olathe Pirates. Let me just kind of settle up with my stats here, and then I'll get back to you guys. But what a phenomenal complete game by your Roaring Fork Rams. So, obviously, on the mound today, we had Cole Fenton. Cole had a phenomenal game, getting the double-digit strikeouts. 2 in the first inning. Then we had 2 in the second inning. We had 3 back-to-back-to-back in the third inning. No strikeouts in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. So that totals up to 10 strikeouts in this game. Your Roaring Fork Rams get the dub. A phenomenal game by Chase Fenton, freshman on the mound, or freshman at first base. Another walk-off hit for your Roaring Fork Rams. Cole Fenton with a phenomenal game. All around, just a complete game by the Rams. Wonderful defense, wonderful offense, wonderful pitching, wonderful coaching, everything. Just phenomenal. So thank you very much to the Olathe Pirates for coming out here to Ron Patch Memorial Field to take on the Roaring Fork Rams, as we finally take our first league game, and we are now on a win streak. 2 consecutive wins for the Roaring Fork Rams, and they look to keep it going for the rest of the season. Today, the Rams they could not really get out on offense, and if they did get out, it was via, the baseball gods giving luck to the Olathe Pirates. A lot of walks, a lot of hits, a lot of wild pitches from the Pirates pitching staff. So let me gather up these stats, and I'll be right back with you guys for the full game breakdown. So an offensive breakdown for the Roaring Fork Rams. They collected 4 walks, 7 hits, 2 extra base hits as that walk-off. I counted that as an extra base hit, and 3 hit by pitches, 2 of those coming off, the body of Weston Sherman. Overall, just a complete game defensively for your Roaring Fork Rams. No errors committed. As I mentioned, 10 strikeouts for Cole Fenton. Definitely not his best, but not his worst, as the Olathe Pirates fall to 5-6, and your Roaring Fork Rams fall to 4 advance to 4-8. So once more, I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. Thank you very much to all the viewers who stopped by and watched your Roaring Fork Rams win their first league game of this varsity season. So once again, thank you very much to all the viewers and watchers, the viewers and listeners, rather, here on Aspen GrassRoots TV, YouTube, and later to be replayed onto live television. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, voice of the Roaring Fork Rams, Brooks Chatman, signing off. Thank you very much to all the listeners. Have a good one.